OJORO. OJORO.
I like to dance
You know what I love most about that video is the whole packaging itself. Before we started now, my colleague Joy asked you where the video was shot. It was brilliant work. It was like, it's true. Our music has gone global because it's looking like one of these international music videos. Well done. Anyway, it's still the conversation, and you know how we do it on Fridays. We take it easy by relaxing with good music. And on today's show, we're talking about Nigerian music on the global scene, and we have Ademo Issa, but his stage name is MIC. You're welcome.
Thank you very much. God bless you.
God bless you.
Bless you.
Okay, we're talking about music, Nigerian music on the global scene, and I think Lagos has an impact on our music, going global. So what does it really mean to you, that okay, this particular music has gone global?
Well, talking about Lagos having a positive impact in terms of music, I can tell you because Lagos is the confluence. You understand? Lagos is the center of excellence, a conference state for.
Have you always lived in Lagos?
Yeah, I've been in Lagos for a very long time.
For a very long time. Okay, what's the music that brought you to?
Actually, yes.
Okay, now we're talking.
I was about to say that everyone comes to Lagos.
Now we're talking. Okay.
Back then, I was born and raised in Kogi State or Kenneth precisely, and back then we all believed that okay, the very woman should enter Lagos. The story would be different.
Will be like
The
that.
story
Okay.
would change for you, but we never knew that there are still
Reality.
a lot to it, but still all good. Lagos is the best place to be when it comes to music, and I'm so much very, very happy to be in Lagos and showing what I can.
Okay, so aside Lagos being a contributor to music, reaching the global reach now, what are some of the other factors that have given a breakthrough to the music industry, looking at how the music industry has evolved over the years?
Factors that contribute to a breakthrough. If you ask me, I will tell you now, the music of now, you need to either belong to a very good record label or you have the finance to push yourself.
To be able to sponsor.
To sponsor, you understand? Because the game has actually changed from the way it used to be. Gone are the days that it has to be you being talented and be showcased to the world. But now you have to, have one or two. You understand?
Talent is not enough.
Talent is not enough. For now, I won't lie to you. If I lie to you, it means I don't know what I'm doing. You understand? So talent is not enough. Because you ask me, okay, I'm here now. It's not about my talent. It's about talent. There are so many people that have to be here even before me. You understand? But for real, there are one or two things that we need to set before.
And how is this? How are those who are trying to get their feet in this industry, those who are trying to stand? How are they finding this? Is it a sweet story?
It depends on individual experiences. It depends. Like I said, sometimes okay, you say now they say grace. They say grace. Before we say talent, right? Now it's grace. They call it grace because you now take a look at some of the artists that are trending now. Then listen to their songs. What impact do they make? You understand? To the people, the society as a whole. Well, people don't say that. And that's why they tag it as grace. Meaning that if you are able to make your way up there, they will say it's a grace. You understand? So they don't care. You understand? So that's sorry, if I'm not using the right word, I'm just
I
expressing yourself.
I understand what you're trying to say, that music, it started from talent, but talent is no longer enough. So you have to have grace, because some of these songs or music you listen or you even watch, you begin to ask yourself sometimes that what impact
Can
you know,
this music
but
actually
you
society
know that that is even enough. That is where your creativity
start from?
yes, starts from. That is where it comes in. Because I'm now trying to visualize some of our foreign listeners, who do not even understand the language. Okay, they don't care. It's something they can move to, and they are enjoying it. So and this brings me to my question: why does our music, now appeal to the international world?
Okay, let me come in there. Okay, like before, we usually listen and copy, or let's say mimic some of those westerners music, right? Believing that okay, they are the ones that are trending back in those days. But I thank God for Afrobeat. So that's where we come into Afrobeat. You understand? Because Afrobeat has actually helped to amplify our culture to the world. You understand? You understand? Because the place where you can now hear juju music, apala, ogene music, ikede music, that's from the Kogi part of Nigeria.
Where you come from?
Yeah. So and so many of our languages which actually thrill and appeal to many international listeners. You understand? Because now they don't actually because most people are tired of listening to the English and the English music of our own Afrobeat actually showcase our culture, our traditional attires, our foods, and all of those things that they are not used to. Yeah. So that's where I would definitely appreciate Afrobeat from that thing. You understand? Because it really take our culture to the next level, which I really appreciate. So I can tell you that that's one of the impact, the positive impact it makes. When I say okay, talent is no longer enough. Okay, people, okay, you come now, you sing something like a meaning people who doesn't understand what I mean, they will trying and struggling to understand what I was saying, but they love the beat and the tune and all that. So it really make Afrobeat so it catapulted Afrobeat to the next level.
Okay, looking back to 10 to 15 years.
Okay.
When Afrobeat was evolving. Yeah, we started with the African Queen, looking at
even from the likes of Abafela.
That's for our daddies.
So this Afrobeat is Afrobeat with an S.
Afrobeat with an S. Thank you. Looking back at the days of our own living legend, Two-Face, Plantation Boys, and the rest, what was it that they did? What was the major turning point, for people like you that made you now say, okay, I must do this? What was it exactly that made you go into music or make you want to now thrive and of course be even bigger than those people?
I think they are expressions of African culture and our experiences. You understand? So back then, when you listen to most of those musics, you'll be able to pinpoint some facts, you understand, from the things that happen within our society. And getting it. So you know that okay, you cannot be telling me okay, things is happening in the Western world. Okay, a lot of things that happen in the Western world, which does not actually relate to our experiences right here in Africa, in Nigeria. Let me say Nigeria, Africa as a whole. So now, when you look at the fact that okay, somebody just came as an artist, they just come and they write down your entire life story in one song. And when you listen to the song, you cry like somebody expressed how he's been going through a whole lot without support, no family, and all of that. And they put that in one song. When you listen to it, it will definitely move you to tears. Like, this is my experience. You get what I'm saying? So, such kind of music will definitely lead you and also inspire you to want to say one or two or be an artist. And because music actually gives you the the free
The free hand
to express
yes.
yourself
Okay.
and things that happen around you. That ordinarily you won't just come and say, hey, this will happen to me, this will happen to me. But with music, we're able to put it down, and thousands of people will definitely relate to that, and they'll be like, hey, this is my story. So that has actually inspired me. As a matter of fact, my father was an artist. I was born in a family, in a music family. And my father was a musical artist from my town. I came from Okene or Bangladesh precisely, and we were the one that used to back him up right from time. And a lot.
What about your mother?
My mom, a very lovely woman. You know, I respect women. See, as I see now, I just bow down.
Was she into music? Was
My
she
mom
into
loves music.
Okay.
Very well. If she doesn't love music, I don't think my dad will say
Your
hello.
dad.
She won't give in because I know she loves music. Up till now, my mom is very aged, but music is what kept her going. If I have some MP3, someone this music I give her, she will be happy all the time. They will video her and send to me, say, your mommy is dancing to your new music. I said, mommy, because she loves music.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. I'm taking you back to when you were talking about talent and grit, and then we talked about Two-Face, Plantation Boys, and music at that time. You could see the hard work that people were putting into, compared to now, where I might not even have the voice, but once I enter the studio, we just put some things together.
Yeah.
So, where is the place of hard work now? When you look at the current state of the music industry.
It's smart work.
Not smart work.
It's smart
I
work.
was coming on that. So before they used to say work hard.
Work hard,
But now it's work smart.
Work smart.
You
Yeah.
understand? Because in a place where you are working hard, I am more smarter than you, and the things you are trying to do for 100 years, I'll just come and tell you, hey, Alpha, also, let me see what you have. Give me your account number. I'll wire something to your account number. Like, hey, you won't carry your tiny 1,000, I don't give you, somebody give me 100 million. You have to wait first to let this smart worker, take lead. You understand? I'm just telling you the current situation, and you will not blame people who actually, agree to that, because this is what is happening. We are working smarter day by day. That's why talent is no longer enough. You understand? The situation you cannot see that people will celebrate me tomorrow when they discover that the whole world is for me. But those same people are my brothers and my friends today while I was still pushing, and they don't care because they have not seen people who are bigger than them acknowledge my work. You understand? Sometimes I do my music and I post it, and you see friends, they do make videos with other artists' songs and all of that, and they don't care about their own friends that are doing it. But the very moment they see one bigger, maybe special advisor to the governor or people that are bigger than them, you use your song to do a video. It will now be as if that is the time they now realize that, oh, this my friend is actually good though. You understand? That's where the fake love comes in. So what am I trying to say? The world actually focus on what is trending now, which we tag as a grace. You understand? Because you see, what this guy is actually doing? Everybody is talking about him. When you go close to him and you'll be like, hey, because people were actually relating and loving him, that's why everybody just wants to carry on and let me relate with him so that people that see me will be, you don't understand. So sorry to say, I don't know, I might be wrong in everything I'm saying because nobody knows it all. I learn every day. So I'm always ready to listen to people who will educate me more about things that I want to know about.
Okay, looking back at our legends, King Sonyadi, Baba Fela himself, before they were recognized or seen or even heard, they had to travel with their band, everybody to
Foreign
to these international countries. And today we have Spotify, we have YouTube, we have
Various
what's the other-
platforms.
Amazon.
Apple
Many.
Music.
Apple Music.
I hope they will not tell me to come and pay for all these things. I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, what role do these digital platforms play in ensuring that our music, your music, gets to the abroad?
I think the best thing that ever happened to the world is those digital platforms. Okay, because back in the days, like all some of these our legends that you just mentioned just now, back in the days, they were actually doing this. The people who enjoy it are more than they who are actually doing the whole thing. Because then that's where they can actually pirate your work. When you just drop one copy of CDs, you see it outside, spread it everywhere. You'll be popular and broke where you are, where people who are making money out of it. Back in those days, 2000, as of 2010, I already have.
As of 2010.
10.
Okay.
As 2010, I already have a foreign company who is actually approaching me on my first single, like, hey, we can work together, send me some. And I went and recorded about 10 songs and I sent it to them. They already have those songs on platform selling, and they are making, I don't even have the idea of what it is, you understand? But now, I can tell you that this digital platform has actually helped a lot of people, all the artists, because why? You'll be able to monetize your songs and watch it, you register it and encode all your songs to make sure that, okay, you work on it. My music now, I don't have fans, that's it. I know that to you. But if it is just one person that stream it, it will come to me. You get what I'm saying? Because while I uploaded the song, I
But
posted
does that
it
affect you though when
Yeah.
you're
Viewership.
no, yes. You just said something like that. You don't have now you don't have enough fans.
Yes.
Does it limit you in a way or it just keeps you going? Either make or marry.
Yes, you see, it limited me in a way, in some ways.
Okay.
Somehow, knowing what you want still help me. You understand? Helping me in the sense that you haven't gotten the opportunity. I was in my house yesterday. You don't know who is MIC. Today you are seeing me here now. Then you learn to know what does it actually do. How does it do it? You understand? So the fact is that you actually need to put yourself out there in a way that I actually explained. You understand? Earlier. Before a lot of people can now know that, okay, oh, this is what you are doing. Or have someone who is bigger than everyone who puts you there. Now everybody must say, okay, let's go and check him out. You get what I'm saying? But in the process where those things are not yet in place, you still have to be doing those work, and I call it sacrifice. You still have to be undergoing those kind of procedure, you know, in order to make people to believe in you before they can stream your song. But whosoever that stream, either 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, stream my song now. So the company that actually market it will take their own, you understand, percentage out of it and bring the one for you. You understand? Provided that you must listen to this song, you must stream this song. But back in those days that we were talking, so it's just for one person to get it and they pirate the whole CD outside and everybody will just be buying it and the marketers will just be the one to be enjoying it. Are you getting what I'm saying? But now, how many years have you actually slot DVD or videotape into your system? So those are the things I was actually talking about. But it takes the grace for people to believe in you. You understand? That's we
How many
target now.
singles do you have? Or what do
Okay,
you have?
if I'm to be honest with you, I've gotten almost 3 on the ground album. I'm an OG in the industry. I spent 17 years. I'm 17 years in the industry today.
Today?
But, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and I've worked with a couple of artists. I've features on my. I was here last year.
Okay, I just want to know that, which of those singles that you've done, have made you feel that okay, I'm ready or I'm there. I'm out there in the global space.
Okay, I have this song with Magneto. Magneto Fresh Out.
Okay.
You know Magneto, right?
No, I don't.
Okay, Magneto. Magneto was one of these Nigerian rapper.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really, really doing very well. So I've been doing a lot.
Is it based in Nigeria? Or?
Yeah, Magneto is in Nigeria. And after that song, Magneto, I was contacted by an American rapper, which is now my boss, Shekudin. You know, he's a rapper. I was like, wow, this very song and the video is top notch. The same director directed my video. Alright, Freezer on Visa. Sorry, I'm not trying to promote someone. So that very single, that very single actually, you know, encourages me and make me believe that, oh, for real, if Magneto can be on the song, automatically, and that's not just all. Then my boss then now saw the single and called me and like, hey bro, you have a nice song. And after that, I've had 8 tracks EP with that my boss Shekudin by name.
All right. So my question is about, because if I ask you now, you wouldn't tell me that everything you had it all smooth. You said you're 17 years in the industry, and if I ask you to tell me your story, I'm sure that we'll be here till evening, telling us your experience and things you have gone through in the industry. But so it's a two-in-one question. One, what are the challenges that musical artists are facing, looking at the current state of the country and the way the music industry is now? And then how important is what I call it, perseverance, because everyone has a story to tell. You are not, you can't just be there this minute. You must go through a process to get it.
The challenge is usually finance.
Always.
I can tell you that. So before I reach here now, I have to come to my friend. Okay, I won't go LTV like that. I don't get transport. I don't know I can't help my life. I don't get money. Some say I have 2,000, I have 5,000, I have 10,000. Let me send to you so that you can go. You see that the finance aspect of it is very, very important, because if you don't have money, you that are net here now, you have a family. You understand? So they must feed, they must eat. The owner, people who, even with this government, people who put this together, the maintenance is not an easy thing. If you must come, you understand? So you have to try to see whatever you can do to make sure that you do the right thing. Because if I didn't put that money to do a good, clean visual, you won't even agree to put it on the station. You understand? So the challenges have been finance these days. You need to have all it takes to make your work come for you, because nobody will definitely listen to you except people like you who who deem it fit to say, okay, we will just be supporting the upcoming artists, provided that you have good music. You don't take any money from me, you don't charge me. And I've been here, this is my third time. You understand? Because you really find the humanitarian aspect of the life. Say, okay, at least people need to showcase to God. You understand? And you're supporting me. Well, to some other area, people who thought they have the industry in their hands, right? You are going nowhere. Even though they know that what they are actually showing to people there is not up to the standard of what you do in the finance. I won't lie to you. That's just major challenges.
Okay, we're still talking about Nigerian music on the global scene, and we talked about collaboration earlier. Are there any other Nigerian artists that you'd like to collaborate with, that you know that will really put you out there?
I look up to Davido. He's my number one. Then followed by Whiskey and Burna Boy. Then all these guys.
Aside from these three people,
Keith
there's some other ones that are doing well now. They're also in the
Keith Daniel.
global space.
Keith Daniel is really doing well. And Tiwa Savage. All these people are really doing well in the industry. You know why? Because they are number one when it comes to the industry. The shakers, people who will definitely change the story with a tips of a finger, right? So, but that's not all. I know a lot of people can still do. Even we can still do it ourselves when the grace now tag it, when the grace finds you,
and your creativity,
and the creativity finds you.
Yes.
So I look up to so many. Even some upcoming artists will still come tomorrow and still be the one to push me international. So it's all about what we target as because Shani Poppy and so many.
Okay, I'm glad you mentioned Shani Poppy, because what makes Shani Poppy distinct is his rap style and his local dialect accent.
That infusion of our
that he infuses into his style of music. Do you also sing some sort of music like that? Yours is from Kogi State. But the music, the song we saw earlier is Pidgin. Have you done anything in your local dialect?
I did a lot of that. And
I just think that will also put you in the international space.
if you're asking,
they want in the local dialect.
yeah, of
Okay.
course. I can tell you that that is the song that most of the international friends and fans of mine love me.
That's what they love most.
They don't know what I was talking about, but they love the rhythms.
Mm.
You understand?
Mm.
The rhymes and the beat, the way it goes.
Mm.
No, you know, so I tell you that sometimes people actually prefer what they are not even understanding.
When they don't understand.
Because they are like, what it's sounding, while it's sounding to you, it's actually referring to something else in their own memory. Like it means a lot to them.
Mm.
You understand?
Mm.
Where I can say cop now, the cop means monkey in your own language.
Mm.
So when I say cop, you just say this person just called monkey now. You understand? So you know, because of the differences in our tongues. So it's actually, you know, make many people to like this Afrobeat, this African culture of the thing that we actually, you know.
I agree with you.
Exploring.
Even before they said it, I used to, or I still love this particular Tanzanian musician. What's this guy? Platinum?
That one, yeah.
I love his music.
Yeah,
so
the guy
much.
is really good. Really.
Okay. So what advice do you have for upcoming artists who are also aiming for the global space? Like we answered the question earlier when I asked about how important is perseverance. You know, it's a journey, and everyone is walking through that journey as well. So for those who are aiming to also be in the global space, what advice do you have for them?
My advice to upcoming artists like me, because me, I am not just a household name. I know if you like it. My advice is just for you to be yourself and be consistent. You understand? Consistency is one of the best things. You understand? It might not be you, it might be your son, your daughter coming tomorrow. Don't force it. You understand? Don't shed blood or do anything. You understand? Don't put tears in the eyes of people because of what you want. Don't be desperate. Just believe in something. You understand? If it doesn't pay you today, it will pay you tomorrow. If it doesn't pay you, it means that, see, let me tell you, there are so many things that I never achieved in my life that I still can't work for. You know why? I said it to myself, I said, what if I had buy a Lamborghini last week? And the Lamborghini crashed me in Lagoon, in Lagos, this thing, the following week. I said, God doesn't actually want some things to happen to you. That is why He actually preserves you for some of the things that you have not done. So all you need to do is just to say thank to God that you are healthy and wealthy, because health is wealth. So if you are healthy while you are doing it, just keep it going and believe in yourself, because the days that you don't know that there are so many things that actually has escaped you is the day you will thank God. Okay. As we were coming now, see the trailer just come almost close. So the car we came with now, they don't already underneath all the side, they break all the side. I was shouting by the side where I see that my driver was like, hey, bro, I said, don't worry. I want to go after him. I said, don't worry. See you guys, like, let's go. We will just fix that. So sometimes we need to thank God for the things that we have not gotten. But it might have actually put us in some kind of trouble. You understand? If I am not actually after being blown for everywhere, and I don't want to be desperate about that. But when you are desperate, that is where you go and involve yourself when you say, bring the one lovely man. Mama will suffer for me. Person. No, don't try it. So I just do what I know how to do best, knowing that I'm talented and give you a good music. If you didn't listen to it today, it might be either when I'm gone, but you know that okay, this guy has done it. They say what you are remembered for when you are gone is very, very important. Not how desperate you are, because this person do it, I want to do it.
How talk there?
Not talk. Yeah, just we're about to go, but I want to see you to talk about where do you see yourself and your music career in the next 5 years within this global space we've been talking about.
Okay, where do I see myself in the next 5 years? I pray for the next 1 hour, because the next 1 hour is not ours. So I always pray that God should elevate me to the highest level, a place where I'll be able to inspire more people and touch more lives. You understand? Because I wish to have lots to show to people that okay, I do this, I do that, I do this. I pray that God actually helps us and upgraded